Smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better. Something about you feels so special. Prettier from the minute that I met you.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of our Willows Legacy. And if you are not part of the Raven family but you want to be part of the Raven family, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that it notifies you when new episodes go live on the channel. So as you can see here, we are just here with our Rayne. She is now an elder. Aww. And she is just having herself a little bit of cake. So let's go ahead and jump in and get started with this episode. As you can see, she is overall in a very focused mood and she's happy as she can be. That being said, we did find out in the last episode that Clay, her husband, is in his final days, and so we do need to make the most of that. That being said, we also need to go ahead and do a little bit of discussing about the bakery. Now, what I mean by that is Rayne is also getting on up there in her years, and as we know, she's not going to want to go and run a bakery while she is an elder and can probably not really do as much as she used to be able to do. So I think her and Clay are going to need to, and as I say that, she throws her back out. Her and Clay are going to need to go ahead and have a conversation about the bakery, and I think he's just going to say to her, like, honey, are you going to go ahead and continue to work those long hours? You know, I don't think it's, very healthy for you to continue to do that. Not to mention the fact that it doesn't really strike me that Emmett is going to want to run this bakery once we're gone. And I think that she's going to probably agree with him that, he's probably right. The bakery was her dream. It's not Emmett's dream. So she's like, I guess you're right, honey. I just hate to let the bakery go. It was something that you got for me for our wedding. And he's like, yeah, but I did that for you. I didn't do that for Emmett. And Emmett isn't somebody that wants to run a bakery. I don't see that for his future. Do you? And she's like, well, no. And he's like, I think that the best thing for us to do to secure Emmett's legacy is to ensure that he has a way to take care of himself. So I think what we should do is go ahead while we have the time. You can retire. We'll sell the bakery and he can use the money to put forth for his future in whatever he decides he wants to do for himself. And she's like, honey, I married you because you're beautiful, but your brains too. And he's like, oh, honey, don't flatter me so. No, I'm kidding. Keep it up. Keep it up. And she's just laughing. So they are going to go ahead and sell the beautiful bakery. And I hate to do that, but they are going to sell it. They're going to use the money and set it aside as a nest egg for Emmett, for him to use for his future. And she is going to go ahead and retire and spend Clay's last days with Clay here at the house and with the children. So we have arrived here at the beautiful bakery that Clay got for her, and she is just gonna come in here and look around, and she is just going to remember that feeling that she had when she first walked in here after they had gotten married, and that feeling that she felt when she walked in, and she's like just being a little bit nostalgic of that first memory of them having come in here together when he showed her this bakery. And she's like, the memories are just kind of flooding her, right? And she's like, I can't believe that, I came so far and now I'm having, it's finally time to sell the place. But she is going to go ahead. We are going to sell it. It says, sell the store. Upon confirmation, your retail funds and the lot will be deposited into your household funds. If your retail funds are in the negative, money will be deducted from the value of the lot to clear your debts. The household will earn $64,757 from this sale. Is this okay? And so we are going to say this is okay. We are going to sell the bakery. So yes, we are okay. So she has sold the bakery and she is just going to go ahead and leave now. There's nothing left for her to do. The bakery is no longer our possession, and so she is going to go ahead and close up shop here, and she is going to go home. She's like, goodbye, bakery. It was so good while it lasted, but alas, My time here is done. I've put in all of the time that I needed and I could, and now it is time for her to go to her house and be with her husband and her children and just enjoy her last years. Okay, and we have arrived back at the house, and as you can see, Xavier is just out here waiting for us. And what is up with you, little dude? Why are you just standing out here? And he's just in a fine mood, so they're just going to have a little bit of a chat. And what is wrong? Teagan is very angry because she is spoiled. It says, me, no, like it. And Xavier just became good friends with Rayne, and Rayne just became good friends with Xavier, so that's great news. But I do think that Rayne needs to go on inside and get herself a little bit of rest because she is feeling really tired. And Clay, honey, why don't you go ahead and go in here and get yourself a little bit of a bathroom break because you desperately need to use the washroom. And he obviously didn't get himself enough rest, so he's also going to need to take himself a little bit of a power nap. All of the big kids are at school currently, and when they get home, then they will tend to their homework and things of that nature that they do after they get home from school that they generally deal with. But also, they will probably help out with the toddler some because that is some of the things that Ray would help us with when she gets home. Today's episode also, as you can see, it is Xavier and Teagan's birthday tomorrow, so they are going to be aging up into children in today's episode as well. So, as of right now, it is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Monday, but they will soon be going and aging up into children. Ray's grades are up. She is now a high school A student. Great job. And so is Emmett an A student. And so is Autumn an A student. Everybody is in the A's. So that's great news. Also, everybody has school projects that they need to do, so we will just go ahead and get everyone working on that. What does this say? She's very tense from being near her family. She needs to escape. She had an eventful day at school. A friend gave her some drugs. Oh dear. This is what I'm talking about. She is having trouble with friends giving her drugs. Let's go ahead and just automatically get rid of the drugs. We're going to just go ahead and sell that. That way she doesn't get tempted to go ahead and use that. Why don't you go ahead and start working on this project? And Emmett, why don't you go ahead and do your project? Everybody can just start working on their projects. Oh look, our Uncle Jacob has come over to visit. And so Clay's going to come out and he is going to, as he usually does, help with the school projects. He loves working on school projects with Ray. I don't know what it is about these two, but this is sort of their thing and always has been. Ever since she was a little girl, he always loved helping her with her school projects. And it has not stopped just because she's a teenager. Him and Ray have this special bond over school projects together, and this is just something that they have always done, and I don't know. I just feel like him and Ray just have this special connection when it comes to the school projects. And they happen to absolutely love doing this together. And he's like, "How was your day at school, honey?" And she's like, "It was awful, Dad. Awful. I had a horrible day at school." And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." And she's like, "You know, it's really, really hard for us being kids. You know, drugs are everywhere. And I know that you guys are disappointed in me for trying them, but like, they're everywhere. Even today I went to school and I got handed drugs. Like, what are you supposed to say? The peer pressure is everywhere." And he's like, "Honey, you just say no." And she's like, "Well, I took them. But I want you to know that I didn't actually take them. Like, I didn't take them. I didn't partake of them. But I took them because otherwise I'm just going to be picked on, Dad. And then you get bullied and you can't be dealing with that. So I took them and then I just threw them out. But like, what are you supposed to do? What's a kid supposed to do?" And he's like, "You know, kids are a lot meaner these days than they were before. And I get that. But you just have to do what's right, Ray. You just have to stand up for what you know is right." And she's like, "Oh, Dad, it's just so hard being a kid. You know, things are different. You're old." And he's like, Thanks a lot, Ray." And she's like, "You know what I mean, Dad, okay? I'm not saying like you're old, but like you're old, okay? And it's just different, okay? Things are just different. He's like, I'm sure they are, honey. I'm sure they are. But you just have to, the rules are the same whether I'm old or not. You had to do what was right back then, and you have to do what is right now. And she's like, oh, fine. So he's trying to instill in her that, you know, doing what's right is not always easy, but doing what's right is obviously the right thing to do. And sometimes doing what's right is going to get you bullied, and sometimes doing what's right is not necessarily what everybody's going to be doing, and sometimes it's going to be the path less traveled. But it's still the right thing. So now Rayne has woken from her nap, and she's just come out here, and she is going to go ahead and help with the project as well. I am just going to pull some food out of the fridge because I think our toddlers might be getting hungry. So let me pull some food out, and we will make sure that they have stuff that they can eat. And let me just go ahead and check on them. So he is tired, and nobody's hungry really. Oh man, everybody's in really rough shape. Everybody's in really bad shape when it comes to their needs. Did everyone get their projects done? No, they didn't. Oh, the poor doll. She finished her project with her dad, and then she passed right out in the sidewalk. The poor thing.
Ooh.
She was like, oh shit. Okay, go get yourself something to eat, love, and then you can get to bed. Okay, Clay's getting himself something to eat, and then you can come out here and help Xavier with his. And when you're done eating, you can come help your mom by finishing your project as well. She's like, I don't want to do my project. I just want to go to bed. So sorry for you, but you have to finish your school project, and then you can go to bed. All right, you can go to the potty, and then you can go to bed. Let's go check on the little ones. All right, so Teagan's just going potty here, and then she's gonna go ahead and go to bed. Where are you, Xavier? Oh my heavens. Go inside and get yourself something to eat, sweet guy. In the dark, no less. But go inside and get yourself something to eat. Oh no. We're having us another one that's about to pass out in the middle of the floor. Okay. Well, today has been rough for our kids. Oh my goodness. That's not good. All right, Ray, how about you go ahead and go upstairs and get yourself, I don't even know how it got this bad, but it got bad. Xavier's headed upstairs. He's going to go ahead and go to bed. Emmett is having himself a meal, and then Emmett is going to go ahead and he'll head himself up to bed as well. It's about 9:30 at night. Everyone is going to bed for the evening, and in the morning it will be our twins' birthday. I will have Rayne whip them up a cake, and we will throw them a smashing party so that they can age up into children, and it will be absolutely lovely. But until then, everyone needs to get their rest because no one is doing well. All right, little air, get your little ass into bed. Okay, everyone's asleep, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. So unfortunately, it is now the morning, but Rayne has just weed herself, so she is very dirty. The first thing we are going to need to do is go ahead and get her to a bathtub so that she can bathe. It also looks like, oh dear, both of our adults have weed themselves, and now they both need a bath. So I'm going to go ahead. It looks like he's upstairs taking that bath. She can come down here and use this one. I'm going to pull some food out of the fridge for the little ones, if there's anything. There is cake. Okay, they're going to have to eat cake for breakfast, which is not ideal, but it's the only thing in the fridge, so that's what they're going to eat. And then I am going to go ahead and get her to cook another cake. We're going to do a hamburger cake for the children's birthday, and then we will celebrate their birthday with the adults once they get themselves cleaned. We have a lot to do here at the house today. We really, really do. We need to do laundry, we need to do birthdays, and we need to clean ourselves because we have weed ourselves. So that sucks for everyone involved. All right, so you guys clean yourselves up, and then we will cook us a cake, bake us a cake. I don't know why it says cook us a cake, but we'll bake a cake for the birthdays, and then that will be that. That is a long enough bath. You are clean enough. Go ahead and get out so that we can get started with this. And you, sir, can go ahead and do some laundry. So that will be your first order of business, is doing laundry. So do laundry, add to washing machine. All right, he's going to go around the house and collect all the dirty laundry that's lying around and add it to the washing machine. And that's perfect. She is in a happy mood now that she's clean, so we love that for us. And she is baking this cake for the children. She absolutely loves baking, as we know, which so she should, since she is a baker. So she is in her element right now, just baking away in this kitchen. And she's like, oh yes, I'm right back to my roots again. Even though she has sold her bakery, she is the queen of baking here. All right, Rayne, go ahead and finish that up here. Get it into the oven. There we go. Let's bake up this cake for these toddlers.
Oh.
All right, how does it look? It's coming along. It's almost done, and we'll just pull it out here. Oh, that looks gorgeous. All right. And you can just set it down there, and we will pop some candles onto this birthday cake. No, you can't go play. Put some candles on it. All right, and now why don't you go ahead and just take yourself a piece of this cake since you're hungry. And you can take yourself a piece of this one since you're hungry. And then you can dry the laundry, and you can wash the laundry. What's wrong with you guys? You need to use the washroom. You need to use the washroom. All right. We are going to... There's a fire.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
No! Clay, put the fire out. Extinguish. Put it out. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, Clay, that was a really close call. Rosalie's calling. Hey, Clay, I think Cane Hole is pretty cute. Should I ask him out? Sure. All right, let's go ahead. First things first, and we will help Xavier blow out the candles. But he's very playful. I don't know why. Put her down. Yeah, I know. Everything's burnt up. Here, we'll replace it all. Wash the laundry. Okay, you deal with the laundry. He's going to let Xavier blow out his candles. Happy birthday, Xavier! Yay! Alright, Xavier is going to go ahead and waddle himself over here, and we are just going to let him put candles on this cake here. Please put candles on that. Alright, he's going to go all the way around the house. We love that. Okay, we will just follow him to that side of the house. You know how it is. And he is just going to age himself up here. Alright, and Xavier has aged up. So we are going to just randomize. So 1, 2, 3. He got loner. These Sims become happy when alone, do not receive negative moodlets when their social need is low, become tense around strangers, and become embarrassed more often by social rejection. He also got Child of the Ocean. He needs to answer the call of the ocean. Child Sims with this trait will prefer water-related activities and feel closer to denizens of the sea. And he also got Rocket. The energy of these children seems to have no end. They love to run around, get hyped, fight themselves, and carry around a secret sugar stash. All right, so that being said, I am going to give this child motor, and we will do the rambunctious scamp.
Yeah.
All right, and let's go ahead and just go and get Miss Teagan and let her blow out her candles. You're tense, are ya? Well, that's because there was a fire in the bloody house. All right, little Teagan, it is your turn to blow out the candles. It is your birthday, sweet girl. Happy birthday. All right. Where are you going to blow out? Okay, you're just going to go in the kitchen. That's a little bit smarter. All right, Teagan has aged up, and we are just going to randomize the traits. So 1, 2, 3, and she got, let's give her creative. Sweetie, like cupcakes made of icing, these children push the sweetness barrier. They give a calming hug, think happy thoughts, and like to do an infectious happy dance when happy. And she got music lover. These Sims gain powerful moodlets and boost their fun need when listening to music and become happy when playing instruments. And she got creative. These Sims tend to be inspired, can share creative ideas with other Sims, and may become upset if they're not creative for a period of time. So she got very creative stuff, so we will give her the artistic prodigy. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into CAS and give our children their makeovers, and I will see you guys when that is done. Okay, this is Xavier after his makeover, and this is what he looks like. So let's go ahead and go over his outfits. So this is his everyday outfit, and his formal, his athletic, his sleepwear, his party outfit, his swimwear, his hot weather wear, and his cold weather wear. And then his sister Teagan looks like this. They both turned out really adorable. And this is her everyday wear. And then for her formal, and her athletic, and her sleepwear, and her party, her swimwear, hot weather, and her cold weather. And let's go ahead and hop back into the game. And now that we are back here in the game, you can see that he is really got to go to the bathroom, so he's just zooming in there. He's like, remember, he's got that rocket trait. And she is needing to get into the bathtub. Everyone is in pretty rough shape. I'm actually going to go ahead and get her in here. Rayne, will you go ahead and cook something other than cake, because this family is desperately in need of some real food. So if you could come in here and cook a plate of eggs and toast, a party size, that would be fantastic. The only one that really has any needs that are of any decentness in this whole house is Rayne herself. She's in pretty good shape, other than the fact that she does need to pee. So we'll let her do that. After, of course, she finishes breakfast, which she's almost done doing. So we love that. So she's making that. She then can go pee, and we've got all of our food just kind of sitting out here, hanging out. We'll throw the cake in the fridge. The more food that we can cook up really quickly, the better. We know that, we need food in this house. Thankfully, we don't have any more toddlers, so everyone can kind of fend for themselves, and we just broke the frickin' stove. Now that Autumn's on the honor roll, she may as well have a sign on her back that says, "Kick me." Oh wait, she does. Should she tell the teacher or try to find the culprit on her own? I think that she would probably tell the teacher, because it's Autumn. It's not always the best move to involve the teacher, but seeing as Autumn's only in grade school, it's not the worst idea. Caught with markers still on his hands, the culprit is sent to the principal, and worse, home to his furious mom. Yep. Well, she did the right thing. How's that eggs and toast? She's like, it's fantastic. I made them. Great. All right. I thank you for cleaning up after yourself. That's brilliant. We love that for us. So let's go ahead and consult our calendar and see who is next. So we have our next birthday is Ray, and she will be aging up to a young adult, guys, and then she's going to be moving out on her own. The problem with that is, obviously, we don't want our poor Ray to leave and then our adults to die. So we may have to play that by ear because we don't want to leave our children by themselves with no one to care for them. So we'll have to keep an eye on that situation. But she is going to be aging up to a young adult soon. So I think that, you know what would be fun for you, Ray, is if you invited over your boyfriend. So let's go ahead and give Otis a call and see if he wants to come over and hang out. She's like, Otis, please, for the love of God, please come over and hang out. And Otis is like, yes, I will come over and hang out. I can totally do that. And she's like, thank God. I need some fun in my life. So we're going to let Otis come over. And you guys know exactly what she can do with Otis to get her fun up. That's right. Oh, yeah. They're going to go and they're going to have themselves a little woohoo. But let's go ahead and take a look at Mr. Otis. So this is, let's give it a pause here. This is Otis. And Otis is Ray's boyfriend. And as you can see, he is the Benally's boy. So we are just going to go ahead and give him a little kiss. And it says first kiss, but they've already had their first kiss. But we're going to go ahead and give him a little kiss. He's like, this place is disgusting. And she's like, I know. Aww, so they've had their first kiss. And she's like, oh my gosh, this is so great. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to let them go and have a little bit of fun time. She's going to tell him that she loves him. They are going to go upstairs and have a little bit of fun. And they are going to, can they woohoo or can they just mess around? And they're going to mess around. He's like, your house is a mess. And she's like, I realize Clay's long life is coming to an end. This would be a good time to get his affairs in order. I know that. You keep telling me that. Quit telling me that. I hate that it keeps telling me that. Alright, so they are just going to go ahead and go upstairs and they are going to mess around a little bit, and that is hopefully going to get her fun up because she is in a really piss poor of a mood. They are going to mess around in none other than her parents' bed. Oh my goodness, guys. I cannot believe this. He has used a condom. So at least they're doing safe precautions here, which is good to know. Good to know. All right. And I believe her fun should be going up. And it is. It certainly is. Okay, perfect. We love to see the fun going up. She is having a good time doing this. All right. So we are just going to, once they are done with that, we're going to let her go get something to eat, and then she can have herself a little bit of a sleep. Oh man, it must have been pretty decent because she is having some fireworks. Okay, so we have gotten the twins' beds, and now they will be able to go ahead and go to sleep. Clay is very, very sad because he is missing out on some socializing. So I am just going to have him go ahead and call his buddy Gunther, and hopefully he will be a little happier after that because we don't want Clay sad. Come on, Clay, cheer up. Look at him. He's like, I just want someone to socialize with me. Because it says, he's all alone. Any sim can get lonely, but Clay is a sim who loves to be surrounded with as many friends as possible. This has to be extra tough for him. And he's feeling hurt. Time might heal Clay's pain, but it still hurts for now. Okay, do you feel a little bit better now? You still need quite a bit of social. Why don't you go socialize with someone and get yourself something to eat? Okay, hun? Okay. And what about you? Oh my God. I'm just going to replace this. We do not have time. Everything in this bloody house is breaking and it is freaking ridiculous. But the boyfriend's got to go. Okay? It's time for him to get out of here. It's late and you need to go to the bathroom and get yourself into bed. You just get your brother out of the bathtub so you can go pee. Like, aren't you just the rudest thing ever? Mom's in there cleaning up. He's like so sad, needing social in his life. Almost destitute even. But he did talk to Gunther, he did talk to his family, but it's just almost not enough. These two are so happy, these twins, when they love on one another. We know that she's a sweetheart, this one. Missing his family. Dude, you're surrounded by family. I almost think Clay's gone senile and doesn't realize that he's surrounded by his family. Look at all the clothes you're picking up of your families. Okay, look, you're going to have to talk to your dad. You need to joke with your dad, and you're going to need to just like do an impression with your dad, and you can talk about the news with your dad, talk about dreams. Just cheer dad up. Rolling on the floor laughing, Teagan is stalling out the sass and feels invincible. Would it be safe to say she likes comedy? Yeah, sure. Try to cheer him up. Okay, so she is just sitting here trying her hardest to go ahead and cheer up dad and get his social up, but it's really not working, unfortunately. She is just, unfortunately not having much luck getting him into a place where he is happy, and so dad is going to go ahead and go to bed. If you want to know the truth of the matter, he is, I think he's missing Rayne. But Rayne's asleep. So why don't you get in bed with Rayne, okay? Alright, there you go. Cuddle with your missus. Look at these two and how precious they still are after all this time, guys. I mean, do they not just warm your heart? Are they not just the most precious thing you've ever seen? Oh, I'm so going to miss them when they go. You don't even know how badly I'm going to miss them when they are no longer with us. Oh, it sucks. It really does. And we know that we're getting really, really close to losing Clay, and the closer it gets, the worse it gets, because I know that I'm going to be super sad. Okay, guys, I think that you probably need to get your asses to bed. So go in here and get yourself some sleep, young lady. She's just doing her homework, and then she's going to put that laundry away. Emmett is just going to the washroom, and then he's going to grab himself, really, cake. He's opted for cake. She's made this beautiful breakfast, and he's opted for cake. Emmett, he's like, I want cake for breakfast. Sometimes you just need a good slice of cake. Emmett, why you have to be like that? Look how mad he is. He's like, I have no fun in my life. This sucks. I hate being in a cottage.
Open the door!
Ooh, what a temper you have this morning. She's like, Emmett, watch your mouth. All right, Rayne is up. She's starving this morning. We are just going to have her come down and grab herself some breakfast. We have an Xavier up. He needs to go to the bathroom, and then he's going to have himself some breakfast. What about you, Clay? Go ahead and get yourself up and come grab yourself some breakfast, sir. All right. She has finished her homework. Way to go, Ray. We love that for you. Clay has decided that he also wants cake for breakfast. Are you freaking kidding me? I cannot believe that he has decided for cake as well. And look at him. He's like, sometimes in the morning, you just need a nice slice of cake. Okay, Emmett Sr. Look at his face. Yep. Okay. These two are just alike. Help Emmett with his homework. He's already done his homework, but honestly, like, I can't believe you're having cake. Oh, you didn't. You can help him with his homework. He's like, all right, boy, you need to finish that homework up. We just love him so much. He's looking around like, actually, I don't know that I remember learning that in school. But I'm sure I probably did, but that was such a long time ago, I can barely remember these days. But you're doing so well, and I'm so proud of you. And Emmett's like, Dad, you do know I'm an A student. And he's like, I know, boy. I know. I'm so proud of you for the grades you're getting. I really am. Everybody starts school in an hour. Ooh, Xavier's got some sass, that one. Go get yourself a bath when you're done with that, boy. And Emmett's homework is complete. Way to go, Clay. You helped him out. You did great. Quit with the games and go get yourself breakfast. And you also get yourself breakfast. You are not having cake. What is with this family and cake? Everybody in this bloody family wants to eat cake. Oh, now he's doing his extra credit work. Oh my God, we love the kids in this family. They are so good. What about you, Autumn? What have you opted to eat? She's going to eat the eggs and soldiers that her sister has given her, like made, which is awesome. We love that. And she's also going to piss her pants. So we don't love that. But there's nothing I can do about it.
Want a fish?
Did you forget what you were doing, sir? Why don't you unload and put that laundry away? Look at him laugh. He's like, okay, I can do that. Clean the lint tray and move the laundry to the dryer. He's like, that's all I do anymore is laundry, laundry, and more laundry. Yeah, well, the family this big, that is what happens. All of the children are off to school. Nobody took their homework with them. Stop what you're doing. Hold everything. You take that. Emmett, you take that. All right, now go. Ray's off to school. Emmett is off to school. All right, Teagan, you are going to make friends. What about you, Xavier? Get out of the bathtub, sir, and get your ass to school. Autumn, what about you, sweetheart? You're going to school? She's like, yeah, I'm totally going to piss my pants in front of all of the other students. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It really is. All right, sweet girl, when you're done with your bath, can you go ahead and make some meals? How about you make some collard greens and cornbread? That sounds fantastic. And then you should spend some time with your husband because his social is seriously low. Where is he? Okay, I'm going to reset you, Clay, because honestly, you're not talking to Ray even though you think you are. Go get you some fun. Cuddle from behind. Oh my God. Yes. You guys are so cute. Aww. Okay, nobody's repairing that. We'll just replace it. Oh, they're so cute. Where are you headed? Looks like your place doesn't need my services today. I'll just head off to my next client. Okay, that's because we harvested our stuff ourselves. What are you... Okay, so she is just finishing up the collard greens and cornbread. She's throwing her damn back out. We hate that for her, but she's just finishing that up. Oh, Jesus, Rayne, be careful. Okay, so she has made that, which is lovely, and now I just need you to go ahead and get yourself a bath. Yeah, I know, you smell pretty rancid. What are you doing? He's like, I'm going to go harvest some things. I really don't think there's anything out there to harvest, love. The gardener literally just told us there was nothing to do. He's like, there's got to be something out here to do. Look at that. There's something to do. See? He knew it. He knew there was something to do. And there's mail. Let's pay our bills. You know what you could do? You could come out here and go fishing. Another standardized test. Xavier is almost done when he realizes he skipped a bubble near the top. All his answers are one off. He starts to tell the teacher, but realizes he'll have to take it again. It's really only for the state. It doesn't affect his grade. So he's going to turn it in. He finishes the last few questions correctly and decides to hope for the best. The school likes to brag about its test scores, but how much can one test matter? Unfortunately, the teacher thinks it matters a lot. She assigns extra works for the next month to ensure that Xavier catches up. Oh dear. Okay, come out here and, like I said, pay the bills. And then, can you go ahead and come over here and get the mail? Get the mail. There we go. Alright, and we are just going to go fishing, okay? What all was in the mailbox? Holy hell, a lot of stuff. Alright, let's sell all this. Oh, you're uncomfortable because you're in the rain. But, like, I've got to get you doing something fun. Is this not fun? I mean, you're slowly having a little bit of fun doing this, Clay. Oh, I hate to do it, guys, but I think I'm going to have to let them woohoo. Go get yourself something to eat. I mean, I don't hate to do it. I'm scared to do it. I'm scared to let them woohoo because I don't want him to die. But he and her need so much fun in their life. So I'm going to let them woohoo with each other. She's like, oh, honey. And he's like, yes, dear. And she's like, honey, can you help me? I need some help. And he's like, what do you need help with? And she's like, well, I need some assistance that only you can assist me with. And he's like, honey, that seems really vague. And she's like, it's really not vague, dear. I need you to meet me in the bedroom. And he's like, oh, that kind of assistance. Well, in that case, yes, please. I can do that. Go and meet your husband downstairs or in the bedroom or something. Get off that. Get to know Rayne. That's hilarious. All right. They are going to have a bit of a woohoo here. She's like, will you and I, can we go and have a woohoo? And he's like, you're damn tootin' we can, little lady. She's like, okay, honey. Clay, go follow her. He's like, I'm coming. I don't have my knees. I can't run like I used to could. She's like, come on, honey, before the kids come home from school. We got the house all to ourselves. We haven't had that in forever. He's like, you're right, we haven't. So they are going to have themselves a nice little woohoo. It has been so long since they've been able to enjoy one another's company. But they are going to now woohoo with one another. And look at that fun going up. Is his going up? Yep, it certainly is. It's going up real fast. Oh, and his social's going up too. That's all he needed was a little bit of rain in his life. Goodness. No protection was used, but I'm not too much worried about it. I don't think as an elder they're going to have any babies. She's already gone through menopause. Now he's dangerously tired. We're just going to let him get a little bit of sleep. And it says he was unsatisfied because it wasn't a satisfactory woohoo. Improvement was needed. Well, I'm sorry. And he's feeling sad from his gloomy trait. Gloomy Sims always seem to have a cloud hanging over them. The poor fella, I mean, he just can't catch a break. He really can't. And what are you up to, little lady? She's like, I have got to pee really, really bad. Well, go ahead and go in there and get yourself to the bathroom. And that was perfect timing because now all of the children have returned home. We are just going to let them all deal with their needs here and get themselves squared away. And she's like, how was everybody's day at school? And they're all like, it was fine, Mom, thanks. And she's like, Xavier, I heard that you didn't do well on a test. He's like, I did okay, Mom. I don't know who told you that. And she's like, your teacher. And he's like, oh, crap. She's like, we will be discussing that later. Okay, Mom. Just gonna go upstairs. Gotta go to the bathroom. Uh-oh, I think someone did something bad. Xavier has a festering bitterness from someone nearby. Xavier really cannot stand being around a sim he has a grudge against. Okay, you. Let's find out who you're grudging against. You are grudging against your dad. Are you kidding me? You have a festering grudge against your dad. Xavier has a deep-seated grudge against Clay. It's hard to forget or forgive the past, which may make being around Clay feel very unpleasant for Xavier. Let me tell you something right now, sir. You need to calm down where your dad is concerned, okay? He is not always going to be around, and you're going to regret that grudge. And I am not happy with you right now for having that grudge. Besides that, you're in his room. So, get off it. You little pipsqueak. She's like, I'm really glad you're doing your homework, but you left it in my room, which you're not supposed to be in here in the first place. What do you need to do still? Have a child max any skill. Well, Rosalie is wondering if I want to go over to her house and hang out. Not right now. We're kind of busy, and we have no idea when our dad is going to go. We're told that it was his last days. We're just kind of hanging out around the house. Okay, seriously, get your ass in here, Autumn, and fret studiously on your violin because you are tense and you need fun. No! Clay! No! 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 I was just talking about you, but I didn't actually mean it. Oh my god. No. F word. What do I do now? Report a death. Son of a bitch. Go upstairs and find your husband. Go here. Go here. Go here. Rayne. Go upstairs. Greetings. I'm Dr. Malachi Briones, and I'm the certified medical examiner assigned for your case. If you would excuse me, I'm here to take a look at the body. I know this is a difficult time, but we'll need to precisely determine the cause of death and how to proceed from here. It will just take a moment. Yeah, see, Xavier, you little shit. You still have a festering grudge? Because now I have a festering grudge over you. Oh, Autumn just did level 10 creativity because of her violin, which helped us reach whatever we needed to get for our aspiration for Rayne, which is lovely. Emmett's sibling shouldn't worry about things they can't control. He's comforting a sibling. No, we can't control this, but it's like, oh my god. Oh my god. Clay! No! Every sim deserves a proper funeral. Would you like to pay respects to Clay Carver's death and be the executor of his funeral? Yes. Select a sim who will have the responsibility to plan and host the funeral and the memorial service. That will be Rayne. Unless it's really, like, takes you guys forever and then she dies too. That's it for now. I'll take the body for further investigation and call you for post-mortem treatment. I'll call you in a couple of days with the results. In the meantime, I'll leave you to your grief. You have my deepest condolences. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Oh. Okay. Because of the recent death of a loved one, your Sims can now request a bereavement leave from their school or work on the work tab of the cell phone menu. Awesome. Thanks so much. She's mourning from witnessing the death of a loved one. The death of a loved one affects those closest to them. Sims can mourn at a tombstone to feel more at peace, except we don't have one of those because I have the mortem. We have to wait for our body to be examined. And she is not a widow from losing a true love. Few things are sadder than when spouses are separated by death. She's very sad, it says. Where are you headed? She's very sad. She's about to get in her bed and cry. Guys, we have lost Clay. I am going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Stay tuned for some pictures of the family and a memorial to Clay at the end here. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you are notified when new things go live on the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. And until then, I am going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.
Freezing outside, a little bit high on the feeling. Can't seem to focus. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to you. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better. Something about you feels so special. Prettier from the minute that I met you. Smoking outside, trying to get your attention. You make me nervous.